Ile boy now, ile boy now. Oh, I don't wanna live my life for you, live my life for you. All over the news, all over the news. Only God now know the kind of thing I do, the kind of thing we do. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. A little Henny and ice. Make a fitty cool my mind. Make a live this life. Oh my leg, oh kill it boy no. Make I play you my cassette you. Anything you sell is a market you. Try to they look from my aspect you. They loud them at the handset you. Me I no fi drag it shine. Oluwa na be my kanji down.
Yeah, that is Omale with Godly. Anyway, thank you so much. Welcome to my podcast. This is The Stunner, and my name is Tricky Oje. Welcome. Thank you so much for listening to me. Now, today, we want to talk about the current happenings, current affairs in the country, and not just current affairs, but we are going to dig deeper. And actually, we are going to talk about the current affairs, that is the politics of the country. What is really happening right now? That is what we're talking about. And therefore, politics. Remember, we are just few months to the general elections. That is the 2022 general elections. That, as you know, it is just January, and therefore we are in the 2022, and therefore people really and politicians actually really preparing themselves and making moves. We have seen defectors really defecting political parties, the likes of Savula, the likes of Waiguru and all those people. Name all of them, because that is just the game of politics. When you talk about politics, especially when it comes to campaigns here in Kenya, you will see movements here and there, people moving where they feel they are okay, and therefore that is what we're talking about. Yesterday we actually saw the earthquake, and Davadi claimed, and he kept on talking about the earthquake. That is Musalia Mudavadi of ANC. But yesterday actually he was made the presidential aspirant of UDA, and maybe let's just say that the earthquake that we were talking about, that he was talking about yesterday, maybe was the UDA party leader, that is Ruto, coming in and maybe joining hands with him and his ally Musalia Mudavadi of Ford Kenya. And actually maybe let's say the earthquake, as Cleophas Malala claimed that the earthquake claimed two people, and we saw the Oka principles, that is Gideon Moi of Kanu, and the Wiper party leader, that is Kalonzo Musyoka, walking out of the NDC, that is the Bomas of Kenya, walking out and saying that because of ideological differences, they could not continue sitting in there, and therefore we saw them walking out. And so the biggest question is, has Oka failed? Like, is this the end of Oka? Was it the last phase of Oka? Are we going to see other movements? What will happen to the other two, because they are not actually okay with Musalia being together with Ruto? But the biggest question again is, and what I kept talking to myself, did Musalia even involve these guys in making that decision? Did they know? Because they walked out, that means they didn't know. And when they were asked if there is an informal visit, they say they don't have any informal visit. So can you imagine? That is what happened at the Bomas of Kenya. But most importantly, right now we know they have joined hands with actually Deputy President William Ruto, and today actually they have been in his current home, where they have actually been blessed by the UDA members to just go through and be actually part of the team. Therefore, and also today in the morning we saw actually Atwoli really slamming actually Mudavadi, saying that Mudavadi is always a humble guy, but the speech that he was saying that it wasn't his. That is what Atwoli was claiming today, that actually that speech was written by Deputy President William Ruto. Can you imagine Mr. Atwoli saying that, and therefore saying that Mudavadi made the biggest mistake and he actually going to fail terribly. We also saw reactions from actually leaders from Western, the likes of Wamunyinyi and Savula, who are claiming that Mudavadi made the biggest mistake, that he has always been a good guy, but they don't know why he made such a decision. But Mudavadi on his hand yesterday we saw really calmly and saying that, even confirming that there are no chances of his party ANC working with One Kenya land, Azimio la Umoja, people who cannot be trusted. In this case, he was trying to refer to Raila Odinga, and actually he really attacked the handshake partners, that is Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, just attacking them and talking about how issues are, and also talking about the economy, talking about what the government has failed. He really talked much yesterday. Therefore, that is just what is happening concerning politics. Today we have also seen the Wiper leaders coming out and really speaking. Without their leader, we have seen many reactions. Therefore, that is what is just happening across the country in terms of politics. So what do you think, guys? Really, what do you think, guys? Because this is gonna be hot this time round, because we just feel months away the general elections, and we have seen actually political alignment taking itself. We saw Savula, the former, as per now he is the former deputy party leader of ANC. He actually yesterday came out and talked before even the meeting at the NDC by the ANC party and its counterparts, where he talked about defecting Musalia Mudavadi's ANC, saying that he has moved to DAP, the party of Wafula Mnyinyi, and that is Eugene Wamalwa, saying that he has nothing to lose because he was given the same role, as he's also going to be the deputy party leader of that DAP, therefore saying that he never know what Musalia is up to. And therefore also he revealed very early that Musalia was going the way of the 2013, where he was going actually to the Hustler Nation, saying that him and the Hustler Nations, that is the deputy president leader who is his neighbor, can never work together. So that is what happened yesterday. Therefore, that is what is happening in terms of politics. But guys, what do you think? One thing I love about the Kenyan politics is that it takes course and everything happens in its time. You'll see people running here and there, enemies who are, in politics they say there are no permanent enemies. So that is what is happening. You never know tomorrow what will happen. Anyway, those are just the movements that are happening. But I just want you to tell me, what do you think after this podcast? Just send in your comments. What do you think about these politics of this country? Are we moving to the right direction, or are we just moving to the wrong direction? Anyway, let me not talk much, but let me give you music, and it's Ruja. It is Ruja with Daya.
Bad man looking good in the bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad man slick and bad man looking good in the bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad Me, I want to spend the rest of me life with you. Me say no shit. Oh Lord, fly you to Maldives for a day, then we fly back quick. Then we take a quick jet, fly straight to Paris. You fucking with the creme de la creme. Say she never seen a guy like me. Yeah, she confess. Say nobody hit it right like me. She confess. Bend down, get on your knees, girl, never digress. Ooh, she really wanna flex with me. She wanna break bread with me. Bad man looking good in the air. Bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad man slick and you know. Bad man looking good in the air. Bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad man slick and you. Clarity won't be me. Screw all them niggas, them I won't be me. Ice on me, looking fresh and clean. Definitely put me eye patch on me. Take my vanilla cold stone in my villa. Me one drop your Risa Sativa on cold. Say she never seen a guy like me. Yeah, she confess. Say nobody hit it right like me. She confess. Bend down, get on your knees, girl, never digress. Ooh, she really wanna flex with me. She wanna break bread with me. Bad man looking good in the air. Bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad man slick and you know. Bad man looking good in the air. Bad man drip to the car. Sports cars parked on the right spot. Bad man slick and you. Me not get time for love, definitely not. Me get girls around to come warm me up.
Yeah, that is Roger with a song that says actually dire. Now we were talking about politics and politics in the country, guys. It is something that you must always know how politics are going on in the country, because you are the citizens of this country and you are the people who are going to vote in the next people who are going to take control of this nation. And controlling this nation is very important to you as an individual, because it has different impacts. And for you, choosing bad leaders or wrong leaders have its consequences. You have seen many times this happening, as PLO Lumumba always say that the problem with Africans is that we keep on electing in leaders, the wrong leaders, who keep on demonizing our country, demonizing our nation. But this time round, what are we going to look at to make sure that we actually elect in the right leaders who are going to take this nation to the right direction and make sure that they bring certain changes that we expect? Like right now as a nation, there is need to actually address issues of economy. The economy is really down. Therefore, that is one of the issues. Very key important aspect when you look at choosing leaders. And also we have seen unemployment among the youth, which has also been an issue that need to be addressed. There are many issues. We also have climate change, floods, drought, talk about them in the northeastern, and also insecurity has also been an issue. Therefore, those are the things. So what do you think should we as a nation we are heading to? And do you think politicians are taking the right directions? And have you seen the right leaders that can take this nation to the right direction, whether as the meal, whether the so-called yesterday Uchumi Kwanza, I don't know. So that is what you're talking about here at the Stunner. That is what I had for you. Anyway, that is just what is happening across politics, movements here and there. People trying to just make sure that they actually pull to their sides. So we never know what will happen next. But I'm here as Tricky OJ, always to just keep you detailed and informed of the current happenings. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, because without you I wouldn't be here speaking all these things. But because of you, I am focused and committed to just keep you detailed and bring you this podcast. And therefore, thank you so much, and keep following me each and every day, because each effort of yours on just me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.